It will take a monster performance to beat Enable in the Arc. A great 3-year-old filly is almost impossible to beat. With her filly's allowance and weight for age, Enable was getting a stone from the likes of Ulysses, Jack Hobbs and Highland Reel, and there is not a horse in training who could give her that much weight and a beating. 6 of the last 9 Arcs have gone the way of fillies, and while Enable's allowances will be down to £10 come the first Sunday in October, that is still enough to make her nigh on impossible to beat. She ran to a Racing Post rating of 128 in the King George. Should she reproduce that in the Arc, it would require a performance in excess of 135 for an older colt to give her the weight. The highest RPR recorded this year is the 131 Arrogate notched in the Pegasus World Cup, which gives you some idea of the size of the task Enable presents in receipt of £10 to Europe's top older colts. 3-year-old colts would have to concede £3, and they look an average bunch this year, with the possible exception of Bramito. What's more, there is no obvious weakness. She won an Oaks that was run at a tremendous gallop and an Irish Oaks that was run at a crawl by even further. She has won on good to firm and good to soft. If she turns up at Chantilly fit and well, a wide draw and the subsequent traffic trouble it could create is the only thing that could give the others hope. Johnston has the Midas touch. Mark Johnston gets his juveniles out early and often, and they learn on the job. Nyaleti is just the latest example. She was a deserving winner of a decent Salisbury maiden. Then she went to Royal Ascot to take on what is reportedly Aidan O'Brien's best juvenile filly in September in the Chesham. That was a step up in trip to 7 furlongs, but she went off like she'd been dropped back to 5 and showed an incredible attitude to hold on for second after going such a searing gallop. She did the same when running herself to a near standstill in the Duchess of Cambridge at Newmarket's July meeting, when another O'Brien inmate, Churchill's full sister Clemmy, was the beneficiary. Flying filly, Nyaleti streaks clear of her rivals to win the Princess Margaret in great style. 2 defeats may have suggested she was just short of top class, but Johnston kept the faith, and this time she settled far better for Ryan Moore. Instead of going off like a scalded cat, she tracked the leader through the early stage and then used that energy she had conserved to power 5 lengths clear of her field. It was an impressive performance, and just the latest example of Johnston eking out improvement from a horse who looked to have found her level. The only 2 horses to have beaten her are first and second in the betting for next year's 1,000 guineas. Nyaleti should not be a 25-to-1 shot. The title race is not over yet. Jim Crowley declared earlier this month that retaining his Stobart-sponsored jockey's title was a long shot. At that point he was on 45 winners, some 31 behind runaway leader Silvestre de Souza. Since then Crowley has been on fire. He has ridden 15 winners in the last fortnight, including an across-the-card double at Ascot and Salisbury on Saturday, and has narrowed the gap to